This microphone situation is getting a lot worse. I can move it around freely now because it's literally just, it snapped off the bracket completely, so that's going to need fixing. But anyways, P&E fans, welcome. Of course, as you know, we've been linked with a few people recently. There's been a lot of speculation regarding signings, but today, of course, I am here to report that we have officially announced a new signing, and that is, of course, Tom Cannon. And I swear to God, all day there's been zero sirens, and as soon as I start recording, sirens. It's cursed. Anyways, Tom Cannon from Everton has officially joined us on loan until the end of the season. Brilliant stuff. Of course, this is someone we've been linked with for quite a long time now, and it's been rumour after rumour when he's going to get signed. Is he going to get signed? He's been linked with other places, but of course, Super Tom has chose us. You know, more than one Super Tommy in the past we've had. For those who aren't familiar with him, North End himself gave us this little highlight reel of some of his finest goals for Everton. And as you can see here, he does score some pretty good goals indeed. And in his first interview, of course, he said that he just wants to come here and he wants to get us firing, essentially. That's what he's looking to do. He's looking to score goals, and that he can do. He's essentially Cameron Archer, but if he was from Everton. That's the best way we can describe this fella. So as we are reading here, the forward departed, he's number 28. The forward department was an area North End need to strengthen, with Reece and Maguire injured, Parrott only just returning from a lengthy spell on the sidelines. Cannon becomes our third loan signing of the season. I actually forgot we actually have Parrott and Alvaro on loan. He joins Spurs forward Parrott and Alvaro, yep. On the signing, Cannon told iFollow P&E, "I'm delighted and glad it's finally done. It's an opportunity I'm looking forward to after speaking to the manager. He told me what they want to me, and I'm hearing they create a lot of chances, so I'm here to put them away." Well, I don't know who's told him that, but that's bullshit. It's good that I can come out on loan to a club like Preston. Ever since I heard the interest, I just wanted to get the deal done, and it's fine. I'm finally glad it's done. I just want to gain as much experience and minutes as here and see what it takes me. Manager said, "I've been following Tom's progress for about a year now, with him being a Liverpool lad playing for Everton, not too far from us. We've heard good things about him, and he's someone I've watched play numerous times. He's a threat and a goal scorer." Of course, us being Preston North End, we only sign Scousers and Irishmen. It's not about who it is, it's just about the people and who score goals, and you'll see, hopefully, he gets in the right areas to do just that. He's a young lad, great energy, great ability, works his socks off for the team, and more importantly, he's a goal scorer. There are a lot of clubs who are interested in signing him, so I'm glad we got it over the line. Pretty cool stuff indeed. So if we head on to North End's official Twitter again, we can see they've just released an image of him with the number 28 shirt, which is brilliant stuff to see. But also other points in this video that I do want to talk about is the Evan Furguson stuff, because as far as I'm aware, there's been no other advancements with Furguson, and it's literally just rumours at the minute. People saying now West Brom are being linked with him, that he's going to be the next big player, blah 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 blah, whatever else, things like that. Yeah, he's an extreme talent, this lad, but there has been no actual inside words as far as I'm aware regarding him, so at the minute it's still speculation. And while I'm here, I may as well cover that. In the last video I said Cameron Archer was linked with Middlesbrough, and literally an hour after the video came out, it was announced that Cameron Archer indeed went to Middlesbrough. That's what I mean about these videos being outdated. Before I even recorded this, I recorded a video, an update about obviously Archer's situation, Furguson and Cannon, and as it's uploading, Cannon gets announced for us, so that's the dilemma I'm in at the minute in terms of making these things in time. But anyways, we'll go over Archer and the reason why he's decided not to come back to Deepdale, and then we will round off this little update. Okay, the highly sought after Archer joined Borough on Friday on loan until the end of the season. He made his debut on Saturday in difficult circumstances late on in the defeat against Brighton. And that's something interesting, that he gets signed, and in the first game he could play, which was against Brighton, they only brought him on as a sub, and after they brought him on, they went 2 more goals down, which was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Anyways, speaking after his debut, Archer said, "It feels good to be here and pull on a Middlesbrough shirt. We're obviously disappointed that we lost. We plan on winning, but Brighton are a good side. They're a good footballing side. They're obviously in the Premier League, and that's where we want to be as well. We want to compete with teams like these." So that was a tough one to take. Why did I come here? Firstly, because of how big the club is, 30 plus thousand, the Riverside, and then also because of the gaffer, Michael Carrick. Everyone knows who he is and what he has done in the game, and I can learn from that. There is also Aaron Danks, and we've obviously worked together before, and I'm here to learn. That is something I said on Twitter. Follow me, by the way. That is something I said on Twitter as we learnt that he wasn't coming back. I said it won't just be because we're shit, which we are. that's not going to be the only factor. The other factor is going to be who Middlesbrough have. Like, compare Michael Carrick to Ryan Lowe. Big achievement differences. And Aaron Danks was with Archer at Villa when Steven Gerrard was still a factor. So that's the only reason we got Archer last season is because of Lowe's links to Gerrard. It's as simple as that. And Danks has aided Middlesbrough in this situation. I spoke to the gaffer before I came here. He said he wants to give young players an opportunity, and I think that's important to him. Obviously, there are some good older players in here, the team too, and I'm sure his younger players can learn from them. We're all here to win. I know we can do that with the team we have. They've obviously been in great form. We can continue that if we keep working hard. I rate Boro's chances of making the playoffs highly. I think we've got a very good team. I came here for a reason. I like the way that they play. I like the players. I just want to add to that. While above the factors were key to Archer's decision for the remainder of the season, he revealed why he was also conscious of making sure the club he chose was the right fit for him. He knew Preston would be, already having succeeded there, but having studied Boro under Carrick, he felt he could flourish here too. To be honest, I've kept my eye on the Championship from the start of the season because there was always a chance that a move like this could happen. I've kept my eye on things and tried to see where I could fit in best. Before I came in, when I heard there was interest from Boro, then you start looking into it a bit more and pay more attention to their games and results. I looked to see where I could fit into this team, and I think I fit in well, but I've just got to wait for my opportunity and do well. Hopefully I can bring goals. Goals win games. I like to run in behind, and I think I'll work well. They obviously score lots of goals as well, and I just want to add to that. And that's about it. That's ultimately why you see it on loan after failing to get game time. He upped it with high hopes following losses. Preston, yeah. I don't think I've lost too much of my sharpness, although I guess we'll find that out when I start playing properly. Last season I played a lot before I went out on loan. This season has been a bit different, but I think how my body works, I'd be pretty confident I'm ready to go. It's hard to get your chance in the Premier League. I've waited a long time to play football. Obviously it's not really in my control what's happened so far. I only can just keep working hard, and I think that's what I've done. Okay, yeah, that's about it really. Yeah, cool. Okay, so in other words, Boro was the move for Archer simply because they score a lot more goals than we do, and they're in the playoff push. But the problem is, we was in the playoff push 3 weeks ago. So if we would have kept our playoff push going and continued the goal scoring, would we have been more attractive to Archer? Probably, and that's why it's disappointing. But like we said, we move on to new targets, and Cannon is definitely one of those targets, and we've acquired them. So it's definitely not a fault of Ridsdale or the owners this time. It's genuinely the player not wanting us, despite saying he would actually come back to us, but of course things change. But in terms of Archer at Middlesbrough, I've said on Twitter that I don't think he's going to fit in too well there like he anticipates he will, simply because Middlesbrough have a good balance at the minute. They obviously, that's why they score all these goals. They play good football. They're where they are on the table, despite being down at the bottom of the table only a few weeks ago. You know, they've found a balance and they've struck it. Now that they've brought in a top league striker who can score in a lot of goals naturally, who are they going to replace from their setup? Because obviously Archer might not be a camp one. Like he said, he likes to run in from behind. Archer likes to put the miles in and score the goals. He doesn't like to be a campy type of striker or an overly technical striker. He keeps it simple and adds all the beauty in the simplistic finish. Even if it's not a simplistic finish, he'll still put all the manpower into that finish, if you know what I'm trying to say. That's the kind of striker Archer is. And with the way Middlesbrough play, I'm not entirely sure he's going to slot in nicely. It might take him a few weeks to adjust or whatever else, but yeah, it's very difficult to anticipate. Of course, playing Brighton your first match isn't ideal, but we'll find out at the weekend if he starts, and if he doesn't start, whatever else. Will he score goals? At Preston he was guaranteed to start every game. At Middlesbrough he's not, and that's why everyone said Preston's the better move. But it is what it is, unfortunately. We don't have Archer, and it don't matter. We'll see who scores more goals this season, Archer or Cannon. I'll put a poll in the top corner. Who do you think is going to score more goals, Archer or Cannon? Let me know. I've got my vote. Alright then, so I'm going to sign off now because my arm's starting to hurt holding this microphone. I'm going to have to try and get this bracket fixed soon because this is just really not working at the minute, and I'm trying my very hardest to make it work, but it's not working. But anyways, yeah, thank you very much. If these things come out later than you anticipate, I am sorry, it's out of my control. You know, new news is published every 5 seconds, so it's very difficult to keep up with it all, but I'm trying my best. But yeah, thanks for listening in once again. Let me know about your thoughts on this. Would you rather have Archer back? Would you take Cannon instead? Do you think Cannon's going to do well for us? Do you think he's going to be crap for us? Is he going to be a Joe Garner, or is he going to be a Josh Murphy? You let me know. But anyways, yeah, thanks all once more, and I will see you whenever that next may be.